All right, team. So once you have your login information, once you've reached out either by email or phone number to get your login to set up your account, here is what your home screen looks like. So I thought I would go over some of the things that we learned in our training this morning while we wait for that one-page screenshot document. So some of the features you can see, obviously I've been working with Jax and Ruth, making sure that it works. You can come over here in this upper right-hand corner. This is your number. So mine would be 517-706-6039. And honestly, I believe that best practice coming out is going to be use this number to give to your students and families that they can text or call. I think it's going to be really confusing if we give them one number for texting and one number for calling. This is linked to your Bria soft phone. So if they call this number instead of texting, it will still ring on either your office or your Bria phone. Okay, so that is where you find what your number is. Okay, you can set up your profile. You can add a picture or a Bitmoji. You can see Ruth on the back of my screen is using a Bitmoji. Okay, you can do a message signature. So when we're, texting somebody, maybe we change that, Stephanie to be ISMI teacher or whatever you want to put in there so that you can send a signature when you send those text messages. Okay, so this is where you can schedule a message. Okay, he was talking about that. Okay, obviously I don't have any scheduled texts sent out. Okay, this is where I can set up an auto reply if I'm going to be out of the office, if I'm going to, have extended time off, I'm going to set up an auto reply here. Okay, what is that? You can give it a title, I'm off, you can date it September 12th, whatever. Put in your reply message, activate it when you want it to start and stop, and add a time span. So maybe you need it to go, from Sunday to Wednesday. Okay. All right, delete auto reply. Okay, other features you can do, new message. Okay, you can search for recipients. So let's see. If I'm searching for my team members, here we go. I could message Stephanie Ball. Okay, if I want to look for other people, some people have already showed up. Rose is in there. Ione is in there. So you would just choose someone to send that message to. Let's see, I think Stephanie Ball won't care here. If I choose her, sorry, my computer, there we go. I can choose multiple people. That's where he's saying you can create those group messages. So, and then I can attach, okay, if I wanted to attach a file, or, if you have predefined messages, okay, or I can attach a file. So maybe you're taking a screenshot of where the kids can find their assignments. All right, and you send that and it shows up in your conversation. If you want to be able to hear when somebody texts you back, down in your lower left-hand corner, you have this toggle here. Now, Ruth said she had to download that extension. I did not have to do that. But when you click on it, slides to the right, you get that alarm. Okay. You can toggle through conversations. You can print messages. So if we have a concern, if we need to send something to Courtney, our social worker, you might need to print messages, or to Peter, if there's something going on there, you can print those messages as well. Okay, you can make, so manage contacts is where you would go to enter someone. Some families are in here. Oh, you can hear that going off in the background. you heard that noise, I just got a message. Okay, some are in here. Okay, you might have to add some. That's what he was saying. There's no bulk add. Okay, there's no way to, take your class list from TVS and shove it in here and to make it be a group. Okay, so if one of your students isn't in here, if a student gives you a cell phone number and they okay you to text them, then you can put them in here and add them as a contact. All right, so this is what he was saying with the flag, is it's going to stay red. Even though I have this message open, that is going to stay flagged until I actually click on the message. And you can see that Stephanie Ball sent me an attachment, and that's how she got me her Bitmoji. Okay, but I have to click on that message, not just leave it open. That tag does not clear until you click on that message. Okay, you can also come in here and make contact groups. Okay, so I'm going to make a group name. Okay, and I'm going to put Stephanie in there. I'm going to put Larry in there. And I'm going to put Jenna in there. Okay, so maybe I just need a way to, you guys could do this for your classes, okay? 10 a.m. class, whatever you want to do. Okay, science teachers, I'm going to save that group and give it a minute here. All right, it is saved. Okay, so I think if I go to new message and I do science teachers, I already have that group saved. So now I don't have to message them individually. I would now send a message that goes to all three of them at the same time. Now remember, when you send a group text, it does not show up as a group text on the student end. It's going to look like an individual text from you. Okay, so it's not like those group texts when we do that with our family and our friends and everybody sees everybody's numbers and their responses. It sends as an individual text to that person, and when they reply, they will be replying only to you. Okay, and I think that is all the features. Okay, here's where I can schedule a text. You see how I have no scheduled messages on the right hand side of my screen? Here's where I can schedule a text. Okay, so let's say I want to remind Ruth that we have a meeting at, we have our, coaching check-in at noon. So I'm going to send her a reminder at 11:30. So I can go in and change this, even though it only gave me hours. Maybe at 11:45, I'm going to say, remember, our meeting is at noon. Can't wait to see you. All right, so I'm going to schedule that to send today at 11:45 to remind her that we have a meeting at noon, which, Ruth, when you're watching this, we don't actually have a meeting. Okay, so now I have a scheduled text ready to go. Okay, and all I did to get it to show up was to come back down here and click on it again. Okay, I can drag this over to remind me who I'm chatting. Okay, interesting there that it didn't actually put her name but her ID. But again, it's going to show me that that is going out today at 11:45. I can edit it, I can change it, or I can delete it. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Oh, maybe it won't let me delete that right now. Okay, but that again, so you can schedule text, you can group text, you can create groups, and you can add in people. You can set an auto reply. I think I have covered a majority of things. Hopefully for those of you that wanted a one-page doc, I know for me, I would want something like right away so that I can set this up. But here is at least a tutorial to get you started.